right, we'll get started with Bochy. We'll start with Claudia to your left, Bochy.
Hi, Bruce. Andrew Heaney gave you 5 strong innings, allowing only 1 run. Did that take a lot of pressure off your bullpen? How much?
Yeah, he did a great job, didn't he? And that's about where we wanted him. We're hoping to get 5 innings. Terrific job. We had guys that got some work in. He got a little sloppy there at the end, but some guys needed to be out there. But he did a nice job setting the tone there a little bit. Of course, the offense exploded tonight. That's always a good thing.
Go to Barry on your right, Bochy.
Hey, Bochy. You've had a lot of things happen in your career, but I don't know, you ever had a World Series game where 2 of your top players had to be kind of IL'd right before the game? How did you handle that, and how did the team handle it? They came out like gangbusters.
Right. We've dealt with it all year, to be honest. And I said this earlier, before the game. I couldn't be more proud of these guys, how they bounce back, how resilient they are, how they've dealt with things, whether it's losing streaks, whether it's injuries. You can't do anything about it. And, they're going to happen occasionally. What's important is how you handle it. And they just have handled it all so well, the whole year. So I wasn't worried about how they would handle this.
Did you have to say anything? Or
No.
just let it go?
No. They, they're professionals. They felt bad for Dolly. We all did. But you got to move on. You got to focus forward, and that's what we did.
Far back, Kyle.
Bruce, when you guys see an opponent is lining up a bullpen game, which is generally going to be the lower leverage middle relievers out the gate, knowing the offense you have, do you guys sense that it's an opportunity to pounce early?
I'll say this. When you are going against a team that is doing a bullpen day, which we've done occasionally, it could be a challenge because you're seeing a different guy every time up. So it's not about who they are or where they pitch as far as leverage situations. They're throwing good arms at us. And we just had, some guys that had some really nice days. Marcus and Corey and, of course, Jankowski. Really, a lot of guys did some good things there tonight. So, no, you don't take anything for granted, trust me, because they're professional pitchers over there. They've done very well, with their bullpen days. We knew that, and they can do their matchup deal. You just got to go out there and compete.
Do 2 last ones, Tyler.
Coach, you've seen a lot of baseball over the decades. The opener strategy is something that we've seen in the last few years. What do you think of that, just sort of aesthetically? It's unusual to see it in the World Series stage, right? What do you think of that whole strategy in general?
Well, I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan, of it during the season. It's being done a lot, but I understand it. If you don't have, a starter to fit in that slot there, you have to adapt to your club. I'm not saying it's not a good thing. You're in a World Series. You got to do what you can to win a ball game. But I'm saying in general, and that's kind of my thinking over the years, because I do think fans love matchups. Certain pitchers, things like that, which you'll see the next few days. But it's part of the game now, and with analytics and things like that. Or setting up the strategy, how to get through a game when you don't have a starter to go in that game. Now, be honest, we were in a similar role tonight. Our guy he was rolling, so we stuck with him out there.
We'll finish up with Steve standing on your
Congratulations,
left.
Bruce. Can I ask you, you've been in this situation before. You've been in this game for so many years, but what does it feel like to be 1 game away from accomplishing what you want to accomplish?
The only thing I'm thinking tomorrow, we got to come out and play our best game. I don't mean to cliche that, but it is. That's how you look at it. You don't look where you're at. Focus has to be on tomorrow's game, going out there and doing all you can to win a ball game. And that's where we have to be thinking. That's where our minds have to be.
Bochy, thanks so much.
Okay.
Appreciate it. All right, congratulations, Andrew. Appreciate you the time. And we'll start with Sean here on your left, and then Claudia. Sean, go ahead.
Hey, Andrew. Just knowing how much the bullpen got used last night, you get a game tomorrow. How important was it for you personally to eat up some innings and keep some of those bullpen guys out of the game?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the name of the game, trying to get as many innings as possible, keep runs off the board. Knew it was going to be probably some combination of me and Dane, trying to take down as many innings as we could. Obviously, you're kind of envisioning it being a close game where you might go to your high leverage guys or whatever. So just trying to stay in the game.
This was your longest start, I think, since August. I mean, how are you feeling? What was working for you out there?
I mean, I feel good, tired, but it's just moving the ball around. Changeup felt pretty good tonight. Just trying to just stay away from damage with these guys. They've got some righties that hit me really well, and so just trying to stay away from any big swings.
Claudia, right here.
Andrew, congratulations. How does
Thank
it feel to win in the World Series? How great was to see your teammates put up to 10 runs?
Yeah. I mean, that's huge. Obviously, like 5 runs in the second inning there really takes a lot of pressure off, and then putting up 5 the very next inning, we get a 10-run lead. It's a lot easier to go out there and trying to attack the strike zone and not be not feel so confined to having to make perfect pitches.
Go the 4th row in the middle, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew, you just pitched in the World Series and put the Rangers in a very good position. What does this moment mean to you?
I mean, it's awesome. I've had a lot of ups and downs in my career. Been on a bunch of different teams, and never had this opportunity, obviously, and had not a great start against Houston the last time I was given the opportunity to start. Only got 2 outs, gave up 3 runs. Didn't want to have that kind of that taste in my mouth stay, and so it's awesome. Obviously, like, I just want to win the game. I want us to win, and we did that, and so now we're obviously in a great position and need to finish it off.
Other questions for Andrew? Anything else? All right, congratulations, Andrew.
Thank you, guys.
Great accomplishment. All right, Marcus, thanks for your time. Appreciate it. We'll start with Barry on your right.
Hey, Marcus, congratulations. What was it like in the locker room when you find out that both Scherzer and Garcia are now off the playoff roster, and you guys have to gather the forces together and come out and strong, and you did?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Everybody feels for those guys. From a position player standpoint, just watching what Adolis did, for the entire playoffs, he got us to where we are now. So when you lose that guy, you feel for him. And I was excited for guys like Travis, Robbie, Duran, the rest of our position player group to, see who will step up. Travis stepped up today. For Max, that was tough too, but, it gives guys opportunities to step up and have big moments.
Yeah, Boch said he didn't have to say anything to you guys. You just have been through it all this year already, and you knew what to do.
Yeah, I mean, we've been through it in the regular season. We lost Josh Young, we lost Corey Seager, we lost Adolis, and we've lost, Evo, a couple other pitchers, so it's part of the game. Obviously, yes, DeGrom too. I mean, it's part of the game, but all we can do is focus on how to win the ball game, and that's what we did today.
Far back in the middle, Kyle.
Marcus, what challenges and also opportunities do you guys see become presented when an opponent is throwing a bullpen game at you?
Yeah, I mean, we've had it before, and we've had tough days, when we face a bullpen day. But the good thing about it is you may find 1 or 2 arms that don't have their best stuff. So we definitely pounced on that opportunity in the second and third inning. I think Mantiply did a good job coming in there and attacking us. But once they took him out, it kind of there's a chance that a couple guys may not have the best stuff, and that's what happened.
Yeah, for you guys as well, was there a little bit of sense almost blood in the water as an offense? Everything just keeps rolling as soon as it starts to kind of go your way.
Yeah, I mean, I think there were just some big 2-out swings there. To put up 5 runs in the second inning. Those are those are few and far between. When you get 2 out RBIs, you know, I got one yesterday. I was able to get 2 today. You know, I think that you know, those are, you know, propellers into, you know, big innings like the next one. You know, you get a good 2-out rally going. Next inning, we came out and put 5 more up, and that's what, you know, changed the entire game.
4th row in the middle.
Marcus, you were talking about guys that stepped up. Andrew Heaney did that today. Just how great was it to see him have his moment in the World Series tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. You know, I was excited when we announced him as a starter because I know what kind of competitor he is. He's, you know, a great teammate. He works hard. He's, you know, whatever he may be grinding through, if he's not throwing as well, he's still going to be the same guy with the same attitude, no matter if it's a regular season or the World Series. And that's the type of personalities we have in the clubhouse. And that was huge for us today.
2nd row on your left, Sean.
Marcus, you had the RBI yesterday, but a game like tonight, the triple, the home run, what did this feel like for you to kind of go out and have a game like this?
Yeah, it's big. You know, I want to contribute like that. You know, baseball is tough though. You're gonna have stretches where you just don't. But you know, Adolis was going off. Corey's been going off. Josh Young quietly hitting over 300. We're a deep group, so if one guy's not getting it done, somebody else is picking up the slack. But I continue to work as hard as I possibly can to get back in the zone. You know, and for me, those 2 at-bats were huge.
Other questions for Marcus? We'll go far back.
Y'all have had a dream season. You're 1 win away. How does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. This is where we want to be. It's a 1 game at a time mentality. So we get some rest tonight and understand that we need to focus on what we need to do to win the ball game, and that's all there is to it. You know, we win the ball game, we get a ring, of course, but you need to think about the process of how to get that done. Good defense, good pitching, timely hitting, 2-out RBIs. You know, those things that we did the last 2 nights, we need to continue.
One last one for Marcus. We'll finish up right here.
Marcus, after the home run, you seemed to raise your hand and maybe acknowledge somebody. Was there somebody in particular you were acknowledging at that moment?
Yeah, I mean, just family. You know, a big moment for, you know, all my family in the stands just to see me play in the World Series. So I appreciate them giving me the support. You know, those, you know, my wife, my parents, my children, you know, those people will be cheering for me if I do well or if I don't. You know, and those are the people who mean everything to me.
I'm very happy Halloween for you, Marcus. Thank you for your time.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.